Hello out there, all you great and wonderful human beings, Homo sapiens, and many of those, mis amigos. It's been a heck of a year, hasn't it? First of all, before I get into any tirades or rambles, I don't call them tirades, I just ramble. I hope this finds you happy and content with your life and doing the things you want to do. Even if it's COVID-y, you got to find that place. And I get messages in still while I'm videoing. So peace to all you brothers and sisters out there. I hope you have it. And if you have it, hold on to it. Don't do the things that cause you to lose your peace, because it's easier to think and make decisions and go forward with peace. When you're warring with people, it's no good. What made me really get the camera out, this isn't a Sunday morning, but what made me get the camera out was a thought I had that I just got to share. To knit America back together again, well, you better start grassroots. You need to start with these kids. They need a better education than what we got going for them right now. Just saying, I'm in the thick of it. I got a good school. I'm feeling pretty good about myself, but I'm talking to friends that are going, this is the least fulfilled I've ever been in my job, with the Zoom meetings that half the kids don't show or they're muted and won't participate. And so we got to do better that way. And this is what I think. They can get credits for working, and so set up a volunteer America. They're all savvy with computers. Get them hooked up so that you can send them notifications of jobs available for volunteers, and have it be from the other direction where everybody needs some additional help can call in for these volunteers. Now, they're not going to get paid, but they'll learn something. They'll learn a skill, and we can give them credits for that in school. Now, I know there are people, we got a litigious society, and it's fraught with problems, because what if you get some degenerate out there that's got himself a fake business and nah, come on, don't sell out to the fears. Right away, people do that, and they kill an idea before it even has a chance to get growing, before it's even a baby. And that's another thing we do. We get an idea going, and then we don't give it a chance to mature before somebody else comes in or somebody else wants to do something different, and we're off in another direction. Which leads me to pedagogy. We got lots of different ways and how to get to students better, what environment to have for them, and all this. How you got to get some of the terminology, differentiate for your students, which isn't easy to do. You got to be thinking, but before that, you got to get to know the students. And what I'm saying for educators, and if they know you really care about them, you're not just doing a job, they will respond by caring about you. It's basic instinct. And, you know, Billy Crystal, he was an educator once. And he said, really what you need to be a good educator is to be genuine. And he said, if you can fake that, you got it made. Yeah, that's I like that one. So I don't know, you know, Joe Biden, I wish you all the well. I know lots of people are saying, hey, the election ain't quite over. I don't know. I'm ready to get on. I think you'll do a reputable job. Listen to this idea of Volunteer America. Set it up across the nation. You could have that done inexpensively, pretty quickly. The software and you can stick people anywhere and have a site for a city and run it all from DC. And they just take in calls from people and they request for volunteers and they match them. And maybe not education at all, tied to education at all, because it's such a bureaucracy. They'd have to get their fingers into everything on it. But just let it be what it's going to be. If it's volunteering, you're going out there to help out. You feel uncomfortable going out there, take a couple friends. And if you don't like the work, then you don't stay. And whoever's asking for the help, all we request is you keep some sort of documentation. I mean, like, here are the kids you're supposed to get, and you just click, I got this one, this one, this one. And if you can remember at the end of the day, just tell us how long they stayed. But I know people's jobs get so busy, I don't want to put any extra burden on them for informational data, although that would help in awarding a kid a credit. They got to be accountable. I mean, they can't get a full credit if they got there and 10 minutes later they go. Or if you get online and you just it'll log out in 25 minutes. Everybody knows that. So somehow I think people have a way of doing it different, but I don't know. I got 13 kids that I watch after, and they do pretty good. I got a few that are falling off, and I got to call them as soon as I get back and energize them. And they'll email me every now and then saying, hey, sorry, I've been sort of off right lately because I got that, but then it doesn't get any different. Maybe next time I get one of those, I got to go out and get the kid. But see, we've had this COVID stuff. We're online, and I like online. I think that's the way of the future. Kids can go at their own pace, and you just grade a few assignments. All the rest is auto-graded. Yeah. And you get to think of how they're thinking. Or you just, because you got too many kids, you just get through it. Just see if it makes sense, and they got capitalized and then correct punctuation. And it all highlights now for me to see. All right, I got you 8 minutes and 28 seconds. I'm at peace. I really enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy my dogs in the beach. I enjoy having my grandchildren this close and the weather being so nice I can walk outside like this and not feel too cold. Idaho, that's a problem. And the snow there. More of that than anything else. I used to like the snow, but now I worry about slipping and falling. Just changing times in one's lives. I end with Galen McPherson, one of my classmates. I'm murderizing his name. And I'm not going to quote him exactly, but paraphrase. He says he wakes up in the morning and he thinks, all these years of leadership and all that we got in the Air Force. He says, what am I going to do with that day? With this day, and then he gets going, and he says, and then I give it up to God and go wherever he wants. Hey, I know I murderized it. But I like listening to my classmates. I know they're all pretty darn sharp. And if they're not sharp, they're like me. They're just tenacious. Like a bulldog. I won't let go. And I can be like that for years. Hell, I've been married 47 years. That's a joke. Not a very good joke. Tenacious like a bulldog. I guess it's sort of what it takes to do that. You're not going to let go. You're not going to give up. Well, we're having fun together. Well, we have our moments when we want to. I have never hit her. And she only gets to beak out once a day or so. Yeah. Hey, I hope your life is as good. Bye.